Iván, buenas noches, saludos. ¿Qué hubo? Muy buenas noches, saludos. William, buenas noches. Todo bien, my boy, how you doing? Angel, all is good. Thank you for asking. Thank you for your prayers. Likewise, see you and family. Rose, great to see you. Are you gonna pick her up? Mr. Goyo, buenas noches. Thank you. I was curious if you were okay. Igualmente, much love and respect your way. Luis, buenas noches. Great to see you. Thank you, Goyo. Again, great to see you. Mark, great to see you. How you been? I've been okay. I'm still here, Can't complain. Agent Orange, buenas noches. 506 Gangster, saludos. I just seen your message earlier. I hope everything's alright now. I send my prayers to you. Damn. Can you guys see me okay? I haven't seen it, William. Yeah, all that you mentioned though did happen, but I was there when he got hit. Fresh off LA County to Tehachapi. I was there when he got made. I don't know what happened between him and Scarecrow, but Vincent, saludos. Man, Angel, sorry to hear that. I hope you don't have to. I'll be keeping you in prayers. Oh, Monday chemo went normal, my boy. Just it really kicked my butt. I wasn't gonna do a live today, sincerely. Cause I feel gacho, right, pain wise, and with the anemia and the blood loss. Now but I ain't gonna allow to start dictating what I do. Isai, saludos. My pleasure, Angel. I really hope everything works out. Ran into him, like physically, no. Luis, uh, I don't really talk about other YouTubers, Luis, but all I want to say is just pay attention. You know, people, humans are humans. Truth always comes out. Yeah, 506 gangster. I had the first one I had done was a while back. I don't know if you recall, but yeah, I have one in a second already, and then I have three in the main one. But I'll be praying for likewise, Mark. Hey, did everyone see my post earlier? Saca la bolsita. Man, bro. Saludos. Saludos, Dodger Blue. No. Agent Orange, no. I was. Remember, I've said it, they took me Pelican Bay to R&R. I was supposed to catch a bus. I was already all happy. And then the Federicos came and they took me to Fresno to the federal detention thing. And then from there, they flew me to AC. Yeah, William, I apologize. That's another reason I wasn't going to go live. This damn dinosaur computer didn't want to work, and last time I did I forgot if it was the live or a video. I passed out and trying to get up and look. I broke this thing, but anyways, they're working. Thank you God. I bought USA, everything, everything, Luis. That's home. Yeah, William, my apologies. Hey, I bought P and Scarecrow. Again, I don't know what happened, but when there's always, you know, I'm telling you 'cause what I was personally there for. I know he got whacked in LA County. He also got whacked again in Corcoran. And then it was going to be a third time. Doreen, great to see you. That's what I thought, Agent Orange, but they didn't. I was literally in the holding cage already with my dress out, you know? waiting for the PO to come or whatever. And I was sitting in the back and I just heard a whole bunch of keys and they said my name, you know, Robert Perez, K36147. I said, oh, it's all bad. But they didn't. Yeah, William. Oh, hey, I was going through some stuff and I wanted to share something with you guys, but I'll do it right now, all right? Pretty sure you guys already seen it back here. I have it, but I'll show it to you guys right now. Yeah, 506 gangsters. That's the reason why I share with you guys in the post that news of Culiacan is the most accurate, you know. I know how things are looking. That's why I shared it with you. Yeah, I know it is, Luis. It's been crazy. But anyways, hold up, everyone. Give me a second, please. Oh, sorry about that. Jay, muy buenas noches. Saludos. Oh, okay, William. Yeah, I know. I know they were in the same. They were in the same SNY yard. I was going through some things. Now I'm out here with the family ranch, right? My mom's. You guys want to see an 18-year-old Chino? Look, see if you guys can see him. Wait, hold up. That was the only visiting I had. The whole, at least like that, right? In 23 years, 11 months. Hold up. I had it back there in a picture thing. I know you guys seen it. Look, I know you guys could see it. Grillonautas did an interview with Shadow. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, they're actually pretty fair, Agent Orange, on what they speak on, you know. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, that guy is pretty neutral, you know, on what he speaks on. To be sincere, yeah, I was I was 18 years old though, you know. Hey, did you guys do me the favor I requested earlier on post? That I agree with, H&R. Yeah, thank you, H&R. Yeah, everyone do show some love to Gabe Morales' channel. He's always been real respectful, you know. And he just did a second part in Corcoran, and as I mentioned to you guys, I was there for a while, and he mentioned me. Thank you, Rose. Hey, snoring, does my breathing sound too messed up? Yeah, he has a lot of knowledge, you know. The Martin, yeah, I heard about Boxer. Go back on my playlist, and a lot of my beginning stories are bumping heads with that cat. Definitely, William, you gotta remember that was his job. It's like Williams, for example, a homie comes in the cell with black and white on somebody. Are you gonna discuss it? Are you gonna argue with it being true or not? That was his job, you know. It sounds fair. Okay, thank you. Yeah, let me know, cause it all it all clicked up in one. Agent Orange, it all hitting me at once. It's like that's why yesterday I had to put something out via phone, you know, with you guys. That's why it sounded like that. Yeah, a lot. Huh. That Martin, you think that? Do you think that that fool was a weenie? Straight up. He says it. You know, the day I got blessed, I knew I was going to drop out. But it's his story. You know, my respect. Muy buenas noches. Toñito. Lopez, yeah, in the Bay. And then in a layover from Sereno, I never had the pleasure, you know, or displeasure, I couldn't say. Yeah, 506 Gain Street. He's a good man, you know. Damn. Oh, man, Agent Orange, thank you again for that. Have anyone talked to the to S1? Duarte, muy buenas noches. Great to see you. Why the how did it go on the 15th? Johnny Castro, muy buenas noches. I'm good. Trying to bounce back from chemo, but all good. Todo bien. Okay, okay. I'm glad you got an extension. East side, he ain't trying. He still is. To Washington. Well, at least it ain't that far. Well, I know. I wish you weren't have to do any time, but they'll fly by. 8 years older. Saludos, Arturo. Oh, I was gonna post that. I don't even know where I left that thing. Oh, it don't matter no more. As one, I was just asking about you. How you been on Megan line? Yeah, I know, huh? A full boxer. It is what it is. There's a few of them like that, though, William. Oh, it's just politics, Eastside. If you would have came to the state, it would have been a wrap. You know. Oh, okay, okay. There's one. Hope everything's good. You bought your plane ticket. Where to Washington? How blessed do I feel? Whew, I can't even start to touch on that. You know, the minute I lose sight of that, believe me, people tell me all the time. And in other words, why do I think I survive? Luis, I can't answer that. Only God knows why I'm still here. Again, I don't question him. I don't. It ain't cause of me though, Luis. Don't think I'm that individual that, oh, que chingón yo. Nah, I don't have the strength. You know, believe me, I'm human. There's times I'm not even gonna say it right because I'm not gonna go against God's wishes, but that's a scary sight. Huh. Yeah, I just want to check it out. You okay? Doreen, how do you do that? I've been seeing people do it. I play music and then I delete the live, or because YouTube comes down on you on that, right? I don't want him to close his channel down. Thank you, William. Yeah, just hold your head strong, güera. Todo pasará. There are parts of you. Exactly, Isai. From the west. Exactly, Doreen. You know, S1 asks me that exact question all the time. Why am I here? Why was I strong enough to tolerate, I don't know. I don't see it. To me, I was able to walk away from it. Okay, S1. Yeah, I gotta get on that channel, man. That's what I wanted to touch. That's the whole reason why I decided to come and do a live today. I got an Instagram message from an angry person today, and I won't make it clear to him and others like him, right? But I'll do it right now. There's no point of it. Okay, we should conversate. H and Orange. Eric, buenas noches. Yeah, that's what William was telling me. P. I don't know what happened between them two cats. I have pictures when they were together, but I was in Tehachapi the day he pulled off the bus from getting whacked in LA County. I was there with him in Corcoran when he was already made and he got whacked again. You know, I can only speak about my experience. I can't tell you what Crow has to say. Thank you, Arturo. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you guys do know that S1, the minute he feels I need a smack beside the head, he reaches out and tells me. Oh, okay. Okay, Jerry. Have you ever went body? Oh, yeah, Tony. I'm away, baby. you know, it will never work out, though. I'm a hothead. I mentioned it before. I go from 0 to 100. We start off like that, but we'll get a butt whooping afterwards. That's exactly how I feel, Doreen. Thank you. Javier Torres en la Federal. No sé si siga todavía en el Altiplano or they moved him already. I think they did move him. Yeah, Jerry, that's what I would be listening to be sincere. Antonio, buenas noches, great to see you. And that's great to hear, Arturo. That's what the message is about. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely, Weta. I want to get started with the reaction channels. I've been this little bit that I've been having to stay up all night, sitting down and stuff. I've been looking at things. Man, there's so much things I want to react to. One of them being that what you guys are asking me right now about P and S. Eric, I'm still here. I can't complain. Troyan, yeah, I heard, I heard he's going a little bit off the chart on somebody, huh? So by words, better song. Yeah, thank you God for that, Agent Orange. Yeah, I do get views the next day, the live streams. Rob, you know what? I tripped off. Yup. Nah, I'm straight on eating. I ate earlier today. I can't. That that damn section Monday has me. I wasn't gonna really go live tonight. Sincerely, I wasn't. And it's not because I didn't want to. It's just, you guys know I would do this every day, but I just don't want to get annoyed, right? Diablo from Blaney. Just by word of mouth, Eric. I just feel sick today, real sick. So if I start sounding or anything like a fool, you guys do tell me, and I have to punch out. Forgive me. Yeah, Agent Orange. I have a lot of good people with me that always, when I say I'm going live, they always get at me on private, and tell me like, "Hey, I'm busy, but first thing in the morning, I'll check it out." Yeah, it's when I wasn't. This cat sent me a message, and I wanted to clear it up with you guys, because I don't know if you guys are thinking the same thing, but I know you're not, but you guys know how I am. Thank you, Luis. Green Ranger, great to see you. How you been? Rose, you gonna your daughter got out already? Sorry about that. I hope you have a good night. Yeah, I might as well just say it right. When I said I wasn't gonna go live tonight, I know every one of you understands, right? My situation. You guys know I've been in emergency lately, getting blood transfusion, going through this. What is it? I'm sorry. Whatever that. The loss of blood and all that. And then I went ahead and did chemo Monday. And anyways, I wanted to do it tomorrow. Somebody got at me and basically called me ungrateful, right? And you guys know I'm far from that. I owe you guys more than my mouth could say. I'll put it to you like that, right? To those that you know who you are, right? But he said I couldn't even give you guys an hour to go live or 20 minutes to put up a video. I know you guys understand, but to this cat that sent me a message, there's no names needed mentioning, right? Let me clear something up. First and foremost, I ain't never gonna be disrespectful. I know people try to get me off guard, but let me just say this, 20 minutes, I try to do my best, and I say it to you guys. To that one cat, I said it so many times, right? There's no need for this, man. If you can't touch me, I can't touch you. Just, you know, get on. But I want to say something to you guys. Like, I know 20 minutes ain't nothing. And if it was up to me, believe me, it'll be an all day thing with you guys, right? Because I'm grateful like that to everyone. But there is times where, believe me, I told Les one behind the scenes, 20 minutes is sometimes it's a little struggle. And I don't mean it to like, hey, pobrecito yo, nah, chales. I never say it. It's just this cat, that feels entitled to say I'm ungrateful. So if you guys think I am so, I apologize. Let me know how to step it up with you guys. Because I don't want to ever come out like that with you guys. Nah, Rose, I can't. I can't. I still got that sickness from Monday. Another day in paradise. Goose, saludos. Chile de García, muy buenas noches. Yeah, I know. I know where it's just, when I tell you guys, like, hey, I'm going to do this and I can't at the last minute, I know you guys know why. I don't need to be constantly putting out there, but I know there's certain people like this individual that is putting that little gusanito and people say, right, that, oh, I'm this, oh, I'm this. And I really don't care about that cat, right? That's why I came on here to talk to you guys. Yeah, Johnny, great to see you. Yeah, Rose, believe me, I'm at peace. I'm at peace. I thought my niece was gonna complain to you guys the other day. She was mad. Exactly, Doreen. Nah, that's why I ain't answer. I don't do that blocking stuff. I don't do that. Nah, let him do his thing. At the end of the day, I'm here for the message, and he's here for the wrong reasons, right? Speedy from SD and Corcoran Shoe. Skinny Speedy, right? 506 Gangster, thank you. Yeah, I know. I know, my boy. Gracias, Goose. Nah, agüitarme, nunca, créeme. Lincoln Heights. ML, saludos, my boy. Great to see you. Yeah, Agent Orange, that's what I told Les Juan, The minute I have to come on here and literally let, for example, the pain, the sickness, take control on what you guys are seeing, I won't come on here, right? But again, I just wanted to tell you guys, if I'm ever ungrateful, por favor, disculpen and let me know. And I'm just trying to do what God is asking me, and it's to overcome this. Two more. I got two more chemo, and hopefully that'll be it. Yeah, Rose, I know. I know. It's just I just got everything from every angle, and then bam. Yeah. Gracias. Eastside Primo. Oh, you talking about Sneaky? I met Sneaky in Corcoran. No, I thought you were talking about Skinny Speedy. All tatted up, full sweater, real tall, skinny. He always had hair. He was a little rider. Yeah, Rose. Especially because I'm a rollero, Rose. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm like one of them that, I can't help it. That's why I'm so clear with every one of you because I can't sit there and dwell on something. It'll eat me up. Especially if it's something like going against my word, not being as, just going against myself with you guys. It eats me up, believe me. Green Ranger, thank you for that. Thank you for that. That's the way it's gonna always maintain. Like I said it once before, say it again. A lot of people try to they talk about a mask, they think when I am how I am, that I have a mask on, but that's me. ML, I met a lot of homies. You know, the one I was closest to was the homie where I'm at in my story right now. We're in Ben Carranza. He was there with us. An older homie, Alto, Richard. Old man Rich. He's a good dude. But yeah, I met a lot of homies. I met, what was it? Shadow, Sweepy. I met a lot of good homies from your neighborhood. No, Jay. No. There is a lot of Sureños out here in Mexico, right? But they don't want to, they don't really like to mess with us either. Okay. There's one. I'll check it out right now. Eric, let me know what you want me to talk. Gabe, great to see you. I was just talking about you in the beginning. Yeah, Gabe has been a struggle. Believe me, one thing after another, but the Lord is great. I'm still here. Thank you for the video. I seen it, and I apologize on the delay getting back at you. Just looks tracked at the phone. And thank you for the worriness and for all the behind the scenes. I want to finish the schema so we could start doing what we had conversated about. Drug dead. Damn, Shadow. The last time I seen Shadow was we were in 4A Corcoran shoe. Do you remember your first year in state prison? H and Orange, you're gonna say I'm an idiot, but I sincerely don't. You know, I was one of them. I don't know what you guys will call it, but I was, I was at peace in prison. I knew I was gonna do live. I went in, and it was like whatever, right? When they told me I was getting out, I honestly didn't believe it. Yeah, this one that would be cool right there. Thank you, Gabe. Igualmente, muchísimo respeto, ya sabes. Poco a poco, we're gonna get through this, Gabe. If the man above already wanted me gone, I would have been gone. But my full love to you. Thank you again. I was in Eloy, Pennsylvania, and Arizona, Florence, and back to Eloy. Eric, Jay, what do you think of upstate sureños? I don't even know what those are. I'm the same way. Yeah, it's in Orange. I never really paid attention to how much time I had. It was the first day, middle of my time, the end of my time. I never really tripped, to be sincere. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, it's one. Yeah, there. That would be something cool right there. Get some of the youngsters nowadays interested in our culture. Troya and Diddy, really? You know me, I don't do that YouTube stuff, right? But it ain't true. I'll just say it like that, right? Oh yeah, I was gonna put it up as one the link, but I don't even know where I left my phone. Yeah, that might be something cool right there. What? Oh yeah, Eric. They had canteen and they had about five homies going to canteen for them. Raymond, saludos. Yeah, I should. Agent Orange. I should. I was actually Agent Orange. I was actually going to do a reaction. When was it? 2 days ago. And it was what William asked me right now about certain individual not being made right. And then I was sad and I was like, I don't want to do this. It's homeboy's video, homeboy's channel. I don't want this. He's going to catch feelings. I'm not even going to. Again, I don't want to touch on nobody's channel. I want to touch on the video, right? Sí, gave two more, dos más quimos, and a darle a lo del libro, gracias. Again, I'm so sorry on the delay, right? Thank you, everyone. Try to. There, I pinned it, I think. You ever get blessed with any? Yeah, William. Oh, MC Pancho. When I left Tehachapi, I had some from T. I had some from Choppers. Like, cause I did a bala there, right? Which my birthday when they were all there. But when you arrive in Corcoran, it's a trip. Yeah, hey, you know, that's what I want. That's what I'm going to do. My, I haven't seen him. No, no, he's not as one. You know, I mean, between me and you guys, he's not lying about things, right? But he's not. Daniel, thank you for stopping in, especially on your break. Solo para adelante, no hay de ningún otro modo. Eric, I wish I could be. Yeah, yeah, it's funny. I know, William. I know. I seen a couple of them when we were up in La Bahia. Man, that Pili had some skills on him. He actually did a couple birthday cards, and well, you know how it goes, passed around for best wishes. And I was like, man, You know the other big homie, William, that had some mad skills was Weasel. I don't know if you ever heard of him. Weasel from Longo. He's not really put out there like that, but he's from a side in Longo. But he has some bad skills too. Gallos, saludos, Isaac Clovers. Gallo, you know your homeboy cartoon? Yeah, it would be. Okay. Darky. From 18, hands down, Bullet and Spider. I haven't seen no other camarada from 18 draw like Bullet and Spider. OBS, saludos, buenas noches. Oh, it's kicking my butt. Duarte feo. Feo right now. That's why I had to excuse myself from the live today, but ya ves. But I'm still here, so it went good. Yeah, he was a quiet one, William. Bosco, yeah. Buenas noches, saludos. Yeah, I am. As a matter of fact, I'll do that tonight. Yeah, he's a good dude. We got our Cayo, we got our butt whoops up in Solano. Me and your homeboy. It's a little fool. But we got stomped out. We went out to a yard and when I hit up the paisas, hey, where's the camaradas on the yard? They were like, you two vatos are the only two. And I told the homie, hey, ni pedo. And I told the paisa, hey, trae chicles y mazapanes to take to the back. And we got out and we took off, but we got stomped in. Yeah, I seen that as one. Yeah, Bosco, I'll do that tonight for sure. Sorry about the delay. I know I've been just. Thank you, Gabe. Thank you for always giving me some time. Not just jumping on here, but you know what I mean. Like I tell everybody, muchísimo respeto, not just for your knowledge, but the way you put things together. Gracias. Thank you, Agent Orange. And again, I'll say like my post earlier. Gabe always showed me respect and love, and do me the favor, just go over there and show him some love from our end too. Hediondas, I andan. Did you see the link, the post I put up for Culiacan OBS? You heard of Bell Garden Rocos? Yeah, yeah, Eric. Yeah, Daniel, I do. I do. See, the only difference though, I won't be going against that channel, so I'll just. But I do know him, and again, I don't know what might have happened amongst them, but I was in Tehachapi shoe with Pelon, Corcoran shoe with Pelon, so I could only share with you my experience, you know. I love masala, masala, masala. ML, gracias. Igualmente, stay up. Thank you for listening to me and for your time. Green Eyes from Picking Union. What is it? Yo, click the link. Mini page. Thank you, S1. Yeah, I shared a link that goes straight to Gabe's channel. Gracias, everyone, again. Mazapan. Oh, Mazapan. Hell yeah. Gracias, Gabe. I put it on the community post, OBS. I put a link that tells you exactly how all Sinaloa, not just Culiacan, is event press behind event, you know? And Alco sign, they're the most sincere when it comes to what's going on, right? They're not completely one sided. Thank you, Daniel. Tunerville, got it, Antonio. East side, more so, no. It all depends on the kind of pedo there is on the yard, right? But it happens. It has happened, you know? Rest time. Yeah, I am. Everyone, I am. Thank you, oh yeah. Another profile. Today I'm going to do the one I have in Clanton, and then I'll do one tomorrow, 506. I've been waiting to do him. Right now, Eric losing. William, I don't think he will. Thank you, Echinoy. Spanx, great to see you. How you doing today? I think Bosco punched out, but I'm gonna do that video. I keep saying I'm gonna do it. GG4, buenas noches. Everything's good. Every day above ground is a good day. How you doing? Northside 18th Street. Yeah. Thank you, Spanx. I wish it was there. Right now, everything's kicking my butt, brother. But thank you God, I'm here. But everyone, I want to come on here and pay my respects and conversate with you guys. But I really have to let this slide by a little longer. So I won't let you guys rest. Buenas noches to everyone. Thank you, and do forgive me for today. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. No, I'm not gonna do it. But you guys know Wednesday, Sundays is a day. If you guys can give me time, I'll be here. Buenas noches, OBS. Isa, that's exactly what matters. Thank you, everyone, for giving me some time and some love. Rose, thank you for your prayers. What state Penn had better program? It's hard to say, Eric. The ones I went to, man, I did mostly shoot time. Good night, Weta. Spanx, muy buenas noches. Jerry, buenas noches. I won't let you guys go, everyone. I'm gonna. I know I always do this, but I love everyone. God bless.